All right, sorry guys, I'm not that good at talking, so I do have my notebook here, and I'm from Filer High School, so I'm not that good at reading either, so we'll figure it out as we go. But first and foremost, I'm Matt Lancaster. I am born and raised here in the Magic Valley, and I just love everything about this community. But I wanted to first and foremost point out how much I appreciate our board members, our executive board members, and just getting together, taking families at odd hours, because obviously cancer diagnosis on a child doesn't come at the most opportune time. So these are the type of people that are always willing to put down whatever they're doing and help out and get out there and take on whatever there is to do to help these families. We couldn't do it without you, and we are so lucky. But I want everybody real quick to give a gigantic roaring applause for Amber Balbus. She has worked so tirelessly. She's got a business she's helping run. She's got 2 beautiful children, a husband that's probably the best looking guy in the room. I am so lucky. I am so lucky just to have somebody like this that teamed up with me, that believed in me and on everything we were doing. And all of her dedication and support to these kids, this community, helping these families get through a terrible situation. I'm so lucky just to be surrounded by somebody like Amber Balbus. So let's give her another round of applause. So now I'm going to start by how the MVPCC got started. I know we are new. A lot of you probably don't know about us. You're like, yeah, we got tickets to some soiree. The thing is black tie. My husband hates to wear a tie. Might as well get him dressed up. We'll figure it out later. So, it's like, how has pediatric cancer affected me? I have never personally had a child that's been diagnosed with pediatric cancer. But I'm going to give you a little story here. Weeks before Christmas 2018, I got a concerned call from a very dear friend that his daughter had been sick. He was panicked. He didn't know how to help her. He didn't know what to do. Doctors were bouncing back and forth. They didn't really know how to help her. They were kind of contributing it to all the normal illnesses that happen around Christmas, the common cold, the things like that. Friend calls and texts, went for a few weeks with me trying to be a positive light, telling them that everything is going to be okay. It's not that big of a deal. We'll figure it out. I promise we're all here for you. The evening after Christmas Day, I got the call from my dear friend that his 2-year-old daughter had been diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and that they were rushing to Boise. And I mean, when I say rushing to Boise, they couldn't go that fast because of the conditions. It was snow, crazy snow, I'm just sitting there telling them to be careful and that we're praying for him. He was crying, I was crying. And I was just thinking of what I could do to help. I told my wife that I'm going to go up to the hospital and take her a teddy bear that I got from plant therapy that had some essential oil thing with it, and just make sure that she's okay and that mom and dad are okay. Once I arrived in the hospital, I went directly to her room. I was immediately overcome with anxiety. Walking through the room, walking through the hospital. There were beeps, machines, nurses running from room to room. The smell of the hospital, and that's kind of a pretty distinct smell. I sat there for a few hours, talked with my friend, and we all wondered how this could happen. How could this be? Why her? While sitting, I started to literally, like while I'm sitting in the little rocking chair at the Pediatric Cancer Institute in St. Luke's in Boise, I started a GoFundMe page. The GoFundMe page hit $10,000. Sorry. Hit $10,000 in less than 24 hours. Can't even read the damn thing. Sorry. So I knew that they were going to be living out of suitcases. They were going to be going back and forth to Boise often and frequently. My friend needed to be there for his wife and child, and I knew they were going to take a financial hit with him being the sole income of the household. Upon leaving, I was walking down the hallway alone, by myself in a kind of like a dimly lit hallway that they do in the middle of the night at St. Luke's, and I'm surrounded by, going down, and there's parents praying in the hallways together, husband and wife, and a lot of these kids were from our area, the surrounding area of Twin Falls. These children were so young, many of them terminally ill, innocent, full of promise, wanting to be normal kids that play in the dirt, go to their school, have friends, but are now confined to a hospital bed. Feeling incredibly sick, not hungry because of the medication and the chemotherapy they're receiving. Seeing their parents disheveled, teary-eyed, praying in the hallway, just wanting to make sure that their babies are okay. I took the elevator down to the parking garage, got in my truck, and cried uncontrollably for like 30, 45 minutes. Had to call my wife to have her, literally get me under control to where I could drive back to Twin. And I knew that I had to do something more than just a GoFundMe page. With the help of my friends, my beautiful wife, and the community members, we organized LG's Army. And with the community support, we raised enough money to help the family with whatever they needed. From mortgage payments, gas to get back and forth from Boise, electric, heat bills, cleaning the home. Thanks to ServPro, we cleaned the home so that it was sterilized enough for a child that's going through something with, immune compromised, to where that she was safe when she got home. Without the community's help, the financial burden was eased so the family could make sure that their baby was the most important thing. That family is here with us tonight. And I would like to recognize Grayson and Stephanie Stone and their daughter LG, who isn't here with us tonight, but a beautiful, LG is one of the most beautiful, bright, and undeniably hilarious little girls who just rang her bell, which means that she got her last chemo treatment. They start a new chapter in their lives this year, not thinking as much about the word cancer, although it's always going to be in the back of their minds. But I cannot thank this community enough for the support that we got from LG's Army. And this place is the freaking best place on the planet to live. The Magic Valley Pediatric Cancer Coalition was born in a bar top table at Chili's between me and my wife and some friends that knew that, because I had been hit up by multiple people as soon as LG's Army's events were over, and we kind of went through a year where I was like, man, that was really hard, to do a big event like that by myself. Well, I had other people helping us, and it was just a lot to handle. And we are so lucky and so blessed to have people in this community that help us like we do. We saw the need in southern Idaho in the 8 counties that we encompass in the Magic Valley to help the children and their families navigate through the ups and downs of this terrible disease. This is why you are all here with us tonight. It's to make these silent auction items sell. It's to make these raffle tickets sell. It's to make these, just everything, that gun sell, the live auction, buy a trip to Cancun, do whatever you need to, because it's all, the one thing about our organization is we don't have a paid employee. These are all people on the board, on the executive board, that do this because we know and we care about the children and the families that are battling childhood cancer. And I can't thank all of you guys enough for coming here tonight and helping us rally around the children and the families that are going toe-to-toe with cancer. And we can't thank our sponsors enough. I can't thank Big Man upstairs enough. And I thank again all of you that are here tonight. And that's all for me. Thank you.